and it wasn't. I feel like it was on purpose. Like it just made me want to just hit him one time in the neck, like just have him. So, navigating unsafe people, man. So this one, I know you probably saw the title and you probably was afraid to press play. And you're like, bro, this dude is crazy. What is he talking about right now? Yeah, they're not difficult. You're difficult. I know it's hard to hear, but let's talk about it, right? What makes this crazy person not difficult, but I'm the one that's difficult? They just told me off, but yet you're saying that I'm the one with the problem. How? How, bro? I'm telling you, so deep down, these people, they want to be a better person. They just don't know how. They don't have the tools you have. They don't have the compassion you have. They don't have the patience you have. They don't even have the good perspective on life that you have. So when you are dealing with two different worlds coming together, two different experiences coming together, there's going to be some friction. There's going to be some difficulty. And so what I mean by difficult people is that they're not just difficult, they're having a difficult time. They're not a difficult person. They're just a person having a difficult time. And so once they know how to unlock, they have the patience, they are willing to actually learn and unlock the difficulties in their world, guess what? It becomes safer. It actually makes you want to be around them, right? So yeah, man, I think we just need to learn how to change our perspective. People are not just often difficult; they're just having a difficult time, and unfortunately, we are the receptors of it. As safe people, we tend to often attract these people, and they just splurge everything on us. They take it all out on us, and we're just like, "Dang, bro, like, why me?" And I think when we get out of the perspective of why me, and we look at it as an opportunity to be, like man, I'm so glad that I got to be that person for them, to be an example for them, to just kind of show them the way, like, just be, I know it probably sometimes feel hard when you're not safe to be safe for others, and that's why we got to work on ourselves, because when we learn how to be safe, we like, dang, okay, I get it now. Like now I know I want to be safe for other people. Like when they do this to me, I'm not gonna even take it because I just know that they're just having a bad day. I used to be there, and sometimes it's hard. I even still now, like, when some people act crazy in traffic and swerve on me, and they're trying to brake check me and all that stuff, that they're in the back of the car just wilding, and I'm just seeing them in the rearview mirror. I'm just reminding myself, like, yeah, I used to be that kid who drove fast and just, I don't know, just drove fast for the sake of the thrill, because when I drive on the highway, it was a stress reliever for me. I'm not thinking about, oh my God, like I can crash this car and harm somebody right now. I'm just getting out anger. I'm just expressing myself. And so now when I see an adult doing it, I'm just thinking, man, this person is an inner child. I see an adult figure in the physical body, like he has a gut, which is crazy, but there's a fat kid in there that hasn't healed and going through some stuff. And so it makes me be like, you know what? I need to get home to my wife. This person could wild out. Let me just change lanes. Oh, they still follow me. Let me just, try something different. Use wisdom. I ain't about to give you no driving advice, but use wisdom on how to navigate those situations. But yeah, oftentimes people are being difficult is because they're having a difficult time, and you're also becoming a difficult person because you don't understand that they're having a difficult time. So we have two difficult people having two different experiences, and now they're clashing, and it's just World War III, right? So another thing to look out for with these difficult people, not to look out for, but the way to navigate this, get curious, about their traumas. Like, what are their traumas? Why do they believe the things they do or see the way they see things? For me, my mom, I couldn't understand why she was always aggressive, always cursing, just always choosing negative energy. Like that was her default, unfortunately. And after asking her one day, like, hey, what was your like? Did you ever get punished growing up? Did you ever get beat? She'd be like, what? If I ever got beat? And she would tell me, like, one time she got tied to a tree and she was beaten in front of her family for something that she didn't even do. Like her brother and sister did something wrong. I can't remember what it was, but she took blame for it because she was the oldest child, and they took it out on her. They beat her and stuff like that. And she comes from places where neighbors used to come and beat her. And I remember myself growing up, I used to have neighbors come and beat me, or my uncle come and beat me for something that I did wrong at school. And I'm just like, bro, we don't even live together. How dare you take this belt and touch me? Yeah, man, we have to start understanding people's traumas. and things. So now I understood. Okay, she has a lot of like maybe just bitterness and resentment for her father or just for her siblings. So how can I expect for somebody who never worked on that to have it for me, to be patient, to be loving? She didn't even experience those things. So how can it be passed down, right? And that's why we're here. That's why we're working on these things, and we need to work on ourselves so that we can pass down healthy habits, patterns, behaviors to our children and to our families, just to ourselves, self love, right? So, again, I just want to remind you, you always have a choice in how to respond. They don't control you, even if it feels like they are trying to. So, I know sometimes it could be a heat of a moment and you feel like you don't have a way out. You have a way out. You have a way to respond. Don't react, respond. And the only way to respond and not react is to try to understand what is happening in the situation. For example, I'm gonna give you a real one, last one, I promise. We were at the movies to see Gran Turismo just I think 2, 3 days ago. And we spent a lot of time in the line. You know how movie theater food is very expensive. We got some nachos, said fried chicken. We got some chicken tenders, got some fries, all that good stuff, right? Some tater tots. We were ready to snack and watch this movie, and I'm ready to eat the nachos, right? The salsa and everything. I got a homeboy who's next to me, probably I don't know, maybe 18 or something. He's on his date, feeling himself with his girl or whatever, and I didn't know he had a cold until I was ready to take a bite. So I'm over here, sitting watching the movie. Movie just started with my wife and everything. We chowing down. So I go and now reach for a bite. My whole tray is exposed. And he's sitting right next to me, and he has this, I don't even know, bro, like pneumonia cough with phlegm. It was just so strong and potent, and just and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm being tested. Because Lord knows I like me and food, we don't play, boo. Like, especially that. You can do a lot of things next to me, but don't cough on my food, bro. And it wasn't, I feel like it was on purpose. Like, it just made me want to just hit him one time in the neck, like just have him choke. Because I'm like, fam, I'm just going to wait till you take your bite now. And I'm just one time for the Lord, like, and make him and repent after. Like I was ready, but I was like, no, you know what, Zandre, don't go back to your old ways. It's not you. Like, breathe, understand what's happening in the situation. Okay, let's look at the situation. He's young, he's on a date, he's feeling himself, feeling the girl, and by you doing this is just only gonna ruin the movie for not just you, the person next to you, and everybody else around you. And now security's gonna have to get involved. You delayed the movie when it just started. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I just lost probably $10 on nachos. It's okay. God will bless me. But it continued throughout the movie. He just kept coughing and all this other stuff, and I had a choice. Though that's my point, right? Let's bring it back in. I had a choice. I had to learn what to do and not react, because the reaction would have been crazy. Probably would have been in jail. But I responded. I responded well, and I even was trying to tell my wife throughout the movie, like, yeah, it's crazy, but boo, like, listen, this is a test. It's trying to stretch me, because I could easily go back to my old ways, and the only way to move forward is to not do that. So, really try to understand people are having a difficult time. Don't change them, understand them. That's the whole thing. If I can bring us all in, don't change people, just understand them. All right. I'll see you in the next video, family. Peace out.